Alrighty, well, if you entered into the die event that they did, they've just given out the plus 500. Honestly, this is actually how much I've got for. Nice, 5.1k. I'm just literally saving it up, just saving up when I need it the most. So yeah, there you go, there's that. Now, just before I get into the video, I just want to quickly make sure that people are aware. And as you guys know, on the weekend, so in a couple of days time, I am going to be picking some supporters of mine where I'm going to be purchasing you guys the deluxe pass, right? So that way you guys got some rate up tickets if you want to push that towards Hunt Semi. God knows what's going to be happening to go, but anyway, because the giveaway video was done a while back where I needed you guys your information so that way you guys can enter, again for supporters only. Please make sure you're supporting me to those that entered a while back, because obviously with it being a new season, it resetted a lot of people supporting me. So if you're a supporter of mine from before and you're no longer supporting me, please make sure that you are, because last thing I need is me picking your name, you winning, and then you're not on my supporters list, which means you lose out on getting a deluxe pass, right? So please make sure, because I'm pretty confident in saying that I've got people who have entered my giveaway who are supporters of mine in season 2 and it's been refreshed and probably aren't supporters of mine now. And if you do get chosen, then you've just lost out on winning a whole bunch of rate up tickets, and as well as the costume for Sunjin Woo. So please make sure. But if you have commented on the video, give me the required information, and you are a supporter of mine, then you're good, you're chilling. Now we just got a few things to look into, so this will be a fairly quick one. So first things first, obviously with the 100-day celebration, there's an event going on where they want us to like and reply onto their posts. So when we reach 10k, we get artifacts enhancement chips tier 2 times 100, 20k lucky skill rune chest times 10, hunter association support chest times 10, and then once we hit 30k gold, 1 million. Not too bad. So obviously I've already got all the posts up. Currently we're at around like 8.5k, so you know, 1.5k off from hitting the 10,000 mark. Obviously I do believe like the JP side of things and like the Facebook posts, because these two have the most. Global isn't too far. Wait, no, this global got no, global's got the second most. Oh nice. I thought JP was going to be ahead. Usually yeah, KR is just nowhere to be seen in terms of support, but maybe there's other means of posts on like their social media that they can push. But yeah, Facebook right now is actually putting a lot of work. So yeah, let me do my part. There we go. Get some likes. Oh, really? Was I the 2k? Oh my god, I'm joking. I take that back. We might have just hit it, because 3k, 1.3. That's going up. That's probably gone up. Let's have a look. Surely 1.7. No, okay, that stayed the same. But we've got a few more comments. So we've probably hit the 10k mark by now. But it's available until the 26th, so we've got more than enough time to actually hit the 30k. I think Facebook alone will probably smash it out of the park in terms of giving us that great amount of boost. But if you haven't already, I'll leave the links down below, so that way you guys can yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, do what you gotta do, so that way we can just gain these extra bit of rewards, of course. Now with all of that, there is an additional check-in. So as we all know, there is an attendance that's going to be happening in today's reset, right? But there's more. Yes, there's going to be an extra check-in for only an extra 4 days, where, I mean, we are going to be getting keys for the Hunter Archive, Battlefield of Chaos, and then the dungeons, of course. But more importantly, we're going to be getting some very good resources in terms of a Hunter exclusive weapon design. Only one, but we'll take what we can get. 300k gold, mana power extract times 1, and marks of time tier 2 times 30. So that's going to help out tremendously in the armory side of things. But yeah, more rewards to be given out for free. We'll gladly take it. Not only that, a secret message has appeared, and it seems that artifact set effect activation conditions will be eased. A sufficient set effect will be applied just by equipping 4 Burning Curse set. So right now, obviously with the Burning Curse set, where it's at, I mean, it's probably, I mean, well, I use it on practically everyone and everything in terms of DPS. But the 4 set applies the rescue effect. If the user has 25% HP or less, they recover 25% HP and then you get the 20%, and then the additional 20%. No, sorry, 10%. But it's a trade-off, right? So they'll ease that. I'm curious to see on how that would be eased. And then the activation conditions for the Burning Blessing 8 set will be eased. Burning Blessing 8 set will be eased. Wait. Activates when tagging out or using a support skill. Increase the user's damage dealt by 20% and recovers their HP by 0.2% every 1 second. And wait, the activation. Wait, what? Yeah, it'll be eased. Okay. Well, that will be interesting on what that will imply. We will take we'll keep a close eye on what's going on with these two sets, because again, these are the two overall sets which most have catered to or are catering to, right? Because of course you can get also the most stats out of these. Both the YOONHO, so I saw this was a bit weird to me. So both the YOONHOs are going to be receiving buffs. I mean, okay, fair play. I mean, to be fair, I think for the most part, it'll be more interesting to see on what they do with Light YOONHO, because if that is the case, he might, like the buffs that they might apply onto this man might actually overshadow Go. And because we're getting that free copy of Go, that might lead people to believe, or not believe, but like kind of lead them towards to be like, you know what? He's the better breaker, we'll run with him. We've got a free copy of Go, so I've got my account, happy days, but we'll leave it be. You know, that could very well happen. So again, they've done it in the past where they kind of shot themselves in the foot when I've spoke about on the buffs that they gave Min. But we'll see. We'll see. And then of course, yeah, Beast is also in the midst of it. God knows what's going to be happening to this. Well, then again, we do need some dark support in terms of some dark buffing, so we'll gladly take that. And then Jinwoo's weapons will be buffed. The damage for certain SSR weapons, basic attack will be increased. The advancement effect for certain SSR weapons will be buffed. Interesting. Well, I'm curious to know on what weapons those are going to be. I feel like the Huntsman will probably get touched up on. Maybe the Vulcan's Rage. I feel like those two are just... Out of all the SSR weapons that we have for Jinwoo, I feel like the Huntsman and the Vulcan's Range are the ones that are going to be getting touched up on. Maybe even the Longsword. Nah, the Scatty Pistol is doing decently well, I'd say. Yeah, I'll tell you those two. I mean, if they want to work or buff up any other weapon, like the Plum, the Moonshadow, the Scythe, the Soul, the Grimoire, I will gladly take that. But I think they're pushing for either the Huntsman or the Vulcan's Rage, and maybe, just maybe the Longsword. Since those weapons don't really... Well, I don't know. I feel like some people in the lower region will probably use the Huntsman right for the breakage, which is fair. I don't think it gets used as much as they would like it to. But yeah, those are the secret buffs. We'll get further more information about that at a later time. Now this is something that I am loving. So as you guys know, there's been some major server issues that even I'm finally experiencing on my end, especially on my phone, to the point where I only play on PC, and from time to time, in rare occasions, you know, I have had some issues on PC, but it's not been as dreadful and as bad as it is on my mobile phone. And yeah, they are going to be doing some server merges, hopefully, as they've stated that this should hopefully smoothen out gameplay. Yeah, which I am praying to all the gods that this is the case. But here's everything. I'm on server 12, so I assume I'm being pushed to server 17 with everyone else, right? I think. But yeah, I think this might be helpful, because again, I think this was for a lot of the soft launch servers where obviously I feel like most players don't really play on anymore, because again, there's been a huge drop off with those that started playing the game at the very beginning, right? They're all, well, most of them I would say are probably gone, and I think certain early servers during the grand launch of Solo Leveling Rise will also be merging. So basically mergers with servers where there's less players actually playing, to kind of free up some space. I think again, if this makes the game playable with less lag, less server issues, for the love of God, let's freaking go. I believe this is going to be implemented on the 22nd, so when the update goes live for next week. So yeah, if you guys do want to double check if you have been playing during the soft launch time, or maybe the early stages of the global launch, your server might be in here. Mine's in here, so I'm hoping with the merge it does ease up on actually making the game less laggy and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see.